Welcome everybody to the Board of Commissioners regular meeting for December 2nd, 2025. I'll call the meeting to order. Can I get everybody to please stand for the pledge? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you to everybody coming tonight. We sure do appreciate it. Can I get a motion to approve the regular agenda?
So moved.
I have a motion by Commissioner Levin. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Hall. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, public comment. Ernie? Gianni?
Good evening. I'm Ernie Sirianni. I live at 1052 Redwood Road. I'd like to talk about the city manager's report given on 11/5/25, which was one day after the election. I know that the city was put on the unit assistant list officially on 10/6/25, and with the information I've gathered on a phone with NC Treasury Department, the city should have been informed prior to officially being put on such list. But yet no information was released by the board to inform the citizens of a fund balance issue. It took the concerned citizens to bring that to light, and I thank them for that. What was our tax money being spent on? No major road work, no major addition till the budget cycle this year with the addition of the stormwater department, which was paid for with the city tax increase. The $2 million payback, just me being a Monday morning quarterback. But if I have bills that are due, I save money to pay them. I don't overspend and then ask for forgiveness. Lastly, I think that holding financial information from the citizens was wrong and a disservice to the voters of Boiling Springs. This information should have been put out before the election, not after. Thank you.
Thank you. That's all I have signed up. Can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
I have a motion by Commissioner Hall, second by Commissioner Sherwood. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Committee and board reports. BSL Fire and Rescue, they're not here.
They were doing training when I was drove by.
Planning board.
Hi, everyone. The planning board had a record-setting 2.5-hour meeting in November. Wes McLeod of Anchor Point Planning presented us with the drafts of Chapter 1 and 2 of the proposed comprehensive land use plan for BSL for review and discussion. To date, at that time, we had received in excess of 350 responses to the comprehensive land use plan survey, and we decided to continue collecting data from citizens for another month. We reviewed 3 staff reports regarding amendments to Article 7 of the UDO. We approved a text amendment regarding access and driveways, and 1 regarding parking ratios. The 3rd amendment regarding lot drainage was tabled for further discussion this month. And the planning board also attended the commissioners' workshop as requested on November 24th.
Thank you. Parks and Recreation.
Good evening. Parks and Rec Advisory Board did not meet in September and October, but we reconvened in November. We're awaiting 2 new members on the board and a vote for a new chairperson. Trunk or Treat was a success with over 400 people in attendance. Once again, the Parks and Rec staff did a great job of hosting this event. Later in November, Railroad through the holidays also saw increased attendance over last year. These were free activities for families to enjoy. The open house hosted by Parks and Recreation in October was poorly attended, but they put in the effort to invite the community to come out and see what we offer, and we thank the staff for that, their time and attention. Activities for seniors, adults, and children are burgeoning, and the morale of these populations is increasing. Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee is now trying to restructure their efforts into support for the hardworking staff and being a positive voice in our community, encouraging our residents to partake in what we have to offer here. I thank you very much for your continued support, Mayor and Commissioners.
Special Events Committee.
Good evening. We've been busy getting ready for the Christmas tree lighting and the parade. Sunday, we decorated the tree with the help of our fire department. The tree lighting is Friday night here at 5:30, City Hall, followed by the parade starting at the old fire department on Miller Road. It will then end at the new fire department, where we'll be having hot chocolate and cookies, crafts. The library committee is going to be reading books and along with Santa. We will not have a December meeting. We will start at it again in January. We want to say thank you, happy holidays, and stay safe.
Library Commission.
Just want to let everybody know that the building next door is moving right along. The shelving for the books has been ordered and should be here soon. Discussion for the new furniture and equipment that will be purchased for the new space was at our library meeting, such as an iPad, the book return, and the kiosk stand. Other supplies are needed for the library operations, like inventory labels, patron library cards, and protective cover for our paperbacks. We do want to thank Public Works for their repair of our little free library. Tammy will be representing Library Commission at the tree lighting event this Friday. We did have a workshop in October where we discussed what we need to do to get the library up and operational as soon as it's ready for us to move into. And like I said, then the purchasing of our equipment is going to deplete our funding for the calendar year. Thank you.
Mr. Manager.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I only have a few things to discuss tonight. First of all, the upper lake has been deemed substantially complete. The guardrails are supposed to be, the team doing the guardrails will be mobilizing at the latter part of this week, beginning of next week, to start installing those guardrails. We're looking at signage that says one direction traffic only at one time and a 15-mile-per-hour speed limit. Secondly, I have no new update on cost on the revision 1 for Pine Lake Dam. However, I did speak to the engineer this afternoon, and he is saying that the contractor being Sequoia will have the information for the auxiliary spillway into the contractor's hands within a couple of days, and therefore we should have a price pretty quickly for the entire project. So while it might not seem like it's making very much forward progress, it is making progress at this point. I will keep you posted when those estimates come in. Sanford Dam continues to move forward really well. They just did a 500 cubic yard concrete pour a week or so ago. That went really well. So we are making progress. Just keep our fingers crossed for good weather. That's all I have for this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Manager. Okay, it brings us to a sad moment. Commissioner David Mame, it's been an honor to work with you. Thank you for all your help. I mean, getting this dam project started, stormwater team started. It took a team effort to be able to do this, and you were a big part of this team, and I'll still be reaching out to you.
I appreciate it.
But before you leave, I would like to say this to you. Proclamation for appreciation for Mr. David Mame. Whereas David Mame has served the city of Borden Spring Lake with dedication and integrity as commissioner from 2021 through 2025, and whereas During his tenure, he has demonstrated a commitment to the betterment of our community, working tirelessly to represent the interests and needs of our residents. And whereas Mayor Pro Tem from 2023 to 2025, he has provided exemplary leadership, navigating challenges, and fostering collaboration among the Board of Commissioners. Whereas his effort has significantly contributed to enhancing the quality of life in Bowling Spring Lakes, making it a better place for all citizens, whereas the board, mayor, and commissioners, and all citizens of Bowling Spring Lakes wish to express their heartfelt gratitude for his service. Now, be it resolved that we, the mayor and the board of commissioners, do hereby proclaim our appreciation and commendation to David Mamay for his outstanding service to the community. And on the second day of December 2025 in the city of Bowling Spring Lakes, we honor and celebrate David Mamay for his dedication and service. And as we move forward, I guess it's now time to take the oath of office. I got my grandson and granddaughter.
Jeff, thank you for including me tonight. I really appreciate that. And I love Bowling Spring Lakes. I love being here with y'all every 4 years, I guess. You don't have to do it every 2 years like me.
Every 2 years.
Oh, you do it every 2 years. That's why you're 2 like me. Good for you.
But I like to ask Charlie, because Charlie has been just a blessing for this city and everything he's done for this community, for everything where he served, the whole district. I mean, we couldn't ask for anybody better.
I appreciate that. Repeat after me.
Yes, sir.
I
Jeff Weinkauf,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and maintain
that I will support and maintain
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of North Carolina,
of North Carolina,
not inconsistent therewith,
not inconsistent therewith,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of my office
the duties of my office
while serving as mayor
as serving as mayor
for the city of Bowling Spring
for
Lakes,
the city of Bowling Spring Lakes,
North Carolina,
North Carolina.
and that I will not allow my actions
And I will not allow my actions
to be influenced by personal
not influenced by personal
or political
or
friendship
political friendship
or obligations.
or obligations.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you.
I want to take a moment, state my appreciation for being here. I'm honored to be part of swearing in Kim and also Todd this evening, but also want to recognize David and the other commissioners. Y'all have a very tough job. I have a job as well where I have to make decisions, and 50% of the people walk out mad at me. But I did want to recognize that. Appreciate y'all's service very much.
Thank you, Jason.
And it's also nice to follow Charlie when he doesn't have a check for once. You ready, Kim? If you will, put your, I can go on this side, left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Kimberly Sherwood,
I, Kimberly Sherwood,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and maintain
that I will support and maintain
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of North Carolina,
of North Carolina,
not inconsistent therewith,
not inconsistent therewith,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of my office
the duties of my office
while serving on the Board of Commissioners
while serving on the Board of Commissioners
for the city of Boiling Spring Lakes,
for the city of Bowling Green,
North Carolina,
North Carolina,
and that I will not
and that I will not
allow my actions
allow my actions
to be influenced
to be influenced
by personal or political friendship
by personal or political friendship
or obligations.
or obligations.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
me. I, Todd Osborne, do solemnly swear that I will support and maintain the Constitution and laws of North Carolina, not inconsistent therewith, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of my office while serving on the Board of Commissioners for the city of Boiling Spring Lakes, North Carolina, and that I will not allow my actions to be influenced by personal or political friendship or obligations. So help me God. So help me God.
You're in the hot seat now, up here.
Okay, as we move into new business, appointment of Mayor Pro Tem, do I have a motion from anybody?
I'd like to motion Justin Lovin as Mayor Pro Tem.
Okay, I have a motion for Commissioner Levin. Do I have a second, anybody? Seconded by Commissioner Ashburn. Osborne, excuse me. I'll get there. My first one. 5 years, you haven't got it right yet. No. All right, I have a first and a second. Did anybody else have any nominations? All right, I have a motion, second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, okay. Congratulations. Appointment of delegate and alternate for the COG, Cape Fear COG. I'm usually the delegate that goes there and meets with them. And then, Commissioner Hall, I know you know most of that staff, so.
Make a motion, Commissioner Hall.
I have a motion by
It's not-
Commissioner. It's not a motion,
It's not a
it's
motion.
just an appointment. Yeah, so I'll appoint you to be my alternate. We have a motion of consideration for approval of direct staff to write a resolution on the local act of down zone. Anybody got any comments about that? Everybody good to?
What does it mean?
Okay, what it is.
Did you put it on the agenda?
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead, explain it.
What it is, the laws that have, Nicole can probably,
Would you like me to
would
explain
you
it?
please?
Okay.
So I don't screw it up.
So at the end of 2024, a new law was passed, Session Law 2024-57, budget, disaster recovery, and some law changes. Originally started as a dentistry bill, so I'm not sure how that happened, but it got changed. And in its changes, incorporated a provision that now prohibits local government initiated downzoning and changes the definition of what downzoning is. So what is downzoning? Downzoning is anything that reduces density or reduces the number of permitted uses. That's your typical definition of a downzoning. Previously, local governments could downzone property without the property owner's consent. The new law says you have to have all of the property owners' consent to do that. And it also says that in addition to density and uses, downzoning is now also anything that creates a nonconformity on non-residential property. So I'll give you an example. We have the city center zoning district, which is supposed to be our downtown district, but we don't have any property that's zoned into city center. The city could not go ahead and rezone properties into the city center district without every property owner's consent because it would reduce the number of permitted uses. There's less uses permitted in your downtown district than in your commercial mixed district. If we wanted to change design standards on non-residential properties, we could not do that because that would create then a non-conforming structure on other properties, right? They don't meet the current design requirements. There were a couple of bills in this session that would have repealed that for us, but they did not make crossover. So as it stands right now, we are still prohibited from doing that.
Basically what it is, it's preventing us from creating a center city. We can't do that. We want to do it for a while, but we need, Ms. Morgan to write a resolution. For local act. Right, for local act.
Everybody good for that? Good, all right. All right, assignment to liaisons, to boards, committees, commissions. Let me just remind everybody that our job is to be a silent partner in there, let the boards, everybody do their work. They can come to us if they have questions, and we can answer their questions. If they need to know something, we'll get the answer for them, and we'll relay that back to the chairmans. We don't want to interfere in any business they're doing. That's their committees, their business, and that's what they bring back to us. So as I move forward, I'm gonna try to keep it to one major board. Kim, I'm putting you at planning board. Library commission, Todd, I'm gonna let you go over that. Special events, park and recreation advisory boards, those two work hand in hand together. So Tegan, I'm gonna let you work with that since you already have special events. Fire, Justin, you're gonna do that. And, now that should be all of them, and I'll talk about something else I'd like this board to consider when I do my mayor's report. Appointment, special events committee, additional volunteer approval for Nicole Cox. Is everybody good with that? I need a motion? No?
Yes.
Yes, I need a motion.
Motion to approve.
I have Commissioner Hall. You have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lovin. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. Appointments to Park and Recreation Advisory Board. There's 2 full-term seats open, 3-year terms, and 1 alternate seat, 3-year term.
Motion to approve Michael Solenberger and Shannon Biggs for the 2 3-year terms, and Gretchen Stevens for the alternate. I would also like to say right now that I personally feel that you should only be on one board, not multiple boards, as far as the volunteers and members of those committees. I just think it's just not fair. It opens it up, you should open it up for more people. Why would you put somebody on Parks and Rec Advisory and library? You see what I'm saying? So anyway, that is my motion.
But currently, we are under a session.
Currently, we have
two.
Lucille that has 2, and that's the only one. So, yeah.
I have a motion by Commissioner Sherwood.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Hall. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. Appointment to the Library Commission. 2 full-term seats open, 3-year term. First and second alternate, open 3-year term. Do you have a motion?
Motion for Margaret Boyne and Marlene DeFrancisco to be reappointed for their 3-year terms, and Sylvia Varnell for first alternate.
All right. I have a motion by Commissioner Sherwood.
We need a
We
Second.
have I'd like Gretchen Stevens.
Well, that's
as
duplicating. She's already been put on Parks and Rec.
But we have, you can sit in 2 spots currently.
Right, but we don't need, whatever. I motion for those 3 people.
But unless we change-
Margaret, Marlene, and
Motion.
Sylvia. We don't have to fill the other position tonight.
All right. I have a motion. Do I have a second? Second. All right. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All right. Now, Mayor and Commissioner reports. Commissioner Sherwood, I'll start with you.
Okay, I would like to ask Tanya for, the day after the meetings, to put on the Facebook page a bullet type post for action items, just so the community can kind of get a quick catch up on what we did that night, not the minutes or anything like that, just a quick thing so that the community can catch up with that and not have to read a huge report. I did want to ask that we consider sending resolution to the House for House Bill 765 opposing that. I think Wilmington has done it, Greensboro, several counties. So I'd like to consider that. And I have a map of the South Shore property. I know it's controversial, but I did ask the engineer to come up with an as-built because there wasn't one. So we can start looking at that property, what's on it, and have the community input to see what we want to do with that property. I support that we bought it, but I think we need to start looking at it and figure out what we're going to do with it, because right now it's just sitting there abandoned and condemned. So, and that's all I have. Merry Christmas.
Say anything?
I just want to say thank you, and I'm gonna do my best not to screw this up.
You already have.
Commissioner Hall.
I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. David, we'll see you later tonight, but congratulations, on your reappointment and election and yours as well. And I hope everybody has a great Christmas, and I hope we all see you guys this Friday night for the tree lighting.
Commissioner Love.
Well, Merry Christmas, Christmas tree lighting, and, we'll be taking Ellis to her first pancake breakfast on Saturday morning, so.
So if we want baby snuggles, that's an invitation.
We can discuss, but yes, yes.
Okay, now mine, I'd like to say thank you, Parks and Rec and the Special Events Committee. Railroad through the holidays was great. I loved it. It was a lot of people turned out there, and the train ride was nice. I like doing that every year, so that's a good plus we have there. But thank y'all for your hard work. I mean, there's so many events y'all put on between the two of y'all, and you know, your work can't go unnoticed. So I thank y'all a lot for what you do. So, second, I was gonna talk to everybody. I wanna see if we can put something on the agenda for the next meeting. You know, we did get put on the assistance list for local government. And we talked about that for years, that our funds were depleted when hurricane hit. They borrowed money to put this town back together, and that money had to be paid back. So that's where that $2 million went. And that's, you know, you have to run this city day to day. When you lose $2 million out of your budget, you take a big hit. When you have a hurricane hit your city, you have a big hit. So that's where that money went, and that's why we got put on that assistance list. But while we're there, it puts it to the top of the line for grants. Top of the line. We cannot lose this opportunity. So I would like us to think about this at the next meeting. I've asked the manager to draw it up, having a capital improvements committee here in this city. It'll be a 5-member committee that will work on finding grants. The staff don't have time to apply for these grants because they're gonna have a lot of stuff we need to pursue. Because these next few years, I'd like the city to go for getting water in here for all these areas that do not have water and still have wells. I'd like us to push the stormwater, getting that going more. I would like us to push sewer coming in this city because we're behind times here and we need to get stuff moving. Parks and Rec, we already see where we're growing, and we need to get our roads moving. So I want to look for grants for all this work to be done. I would like our engineers, Sarah, your department, when it comes to you for grants, to be part of this, and for Public Works to be part of it when it comes to roads. I would like this committee to also review the contract bids when they come in, and also work with the staff and the manager to make sure we can push all these grants ahead and get stuff in this city that we need. The time is now, and this is going to be a fast-paced, moving piece of work that we need to do as a board and as a city, and we need to get this stuff done because when we get off this assisted list, we move back down the line.
So you want a commerce, what is it?
As a capital improvement.
Capital improvements to apply for grants.
No, I want them to find the grants.
To find the grants.
I want them to find every grant they can go after, and now that we're on this list, it qualifies us to be able to get grants without any matching funds. So that is the task of what this board will do, and that's what I'd like to see this board put together and do. And then once we get it, we'll have a liaison that's over that board to make sure we can get this thing pushed in the city. So we need to have a busy couple of years and get things going because, you know, we need to make the city completely whole with everything we need. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but they've been out and tested my wells for PFAS. So if it comes back, I have it, that means most of the city has it. And if that's the case, then we need to really get these people on water instead of wells. So that's what my mayor's report's about, and that's what I want to see happen in the city. That is it. Announcements. Christmas tree lighting will be Friday, December 5th, City Hall, 5:30 to 7 p.m. Pancake breakfast fundraiser Saturday, December the 6th, Community Center, 8 to 10:30. Santa will be there. Citizens Forum will be Thursday, December 18th at 6 o'clock. The Winter Break Camp, December 22nd, 29th, 30th, and 31st, January 2nd and 5th. Sign up at bslrecdesk.com. All city buildings will be closed December 24th through 26th and January 1st. And that's all I have. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
I have a motion by Commissioner Hall. Do I have a second? I have a second by Commissioner Ashburn. I'll get it Osborne. All in favor, say aye.
Just think